Hi there, it's Dr. Scott Martin here. I've just had this amazing consultation with a woman, and there were some insights that came out in there, and I wanted to share them with you. The most important thing, it's about the difference between Ovance and RPM in the combination, and Ovance and RPM separately, and in fact how they authentically work and what it is they do. I hope this can make it clear for you. Okay, so first of all, I want to start out that reproduction is a bonus function. Okay, it's something, and as you, for women who are struggling to fall pregnant, already realize that it's not up to you. Your body decides whether you get pregnant or not. And so if you're struggling day to day with your energy and to get around and do all your everyday things, your body doesn't have enough energy to grow your baby. Okay, and so if you're tired, run down, strung out, worn out, then it's going to be a really hard time for your body to grow your baby. And how does your body prevent itself from getting worse? It's trying to protect itself. It wants you to survive, but it also wants it to survive. Your body wants to survive more than you necessarily want it to survive. This is what survival instinct is. It's from our body. It doesn't come from our minds. It's our body protecting us. And so when you are strung out, worn out, tired, things like that, the easiest way for your body to protect itself is for you not to fall pregnant. It's so much more energy to fall pregnant and to grow a baby. And if it can't do it, it's like, right, let's just circumvent that entirely. Let's dial down their egg quality. Let's mess with their hormones and reproductive functions so they can't fall pregnant in the first place. This underpins the vast majority of infertility. It's not a lot of hormone imbalances or anything. It's just that your body isn't up to the challenge of actually falling pregnant. If we can solve that problem, then everything else tends to fall into place. So let's look at it this way, okay? Now, we've got our everyday energy, okay, which is we put food in our mouth. We wake up in the morning, we've recharged and re-energized overnight. We put food in our mouth and we know that we get energy from that. And so that energy is a little bit like petrol in your car. Obviously, if you don't have any petrol in your car, it's not going to go anywhere. But then we have our reserves of energy, our vitality, the deep part of who we are. And so we know sometimes you wake up and you get up in the morning and you got a Superman cape, or you got your super cape on, and woo, off you go. It's great. And other mornings you wake up and it's like, oh, I really need to go back to bed. I'm really not up for today. And so seeing those peaks in vitality is obvious under those circumstances. But if we've got, life's challenging or difficult, or you don't like your job, or you're emotionally unhappy, or there are, problems going on in your life, then that insidious decline of vitality isn't quite as noticeable. And so I want you to think about vitality as battery in your car. Now, your car might be working perfectly, but if your battery's flat, you're not going anywhere. So we've got the two things. You've got your deep core vitality. And so when people say, I am core tired, I am just knackered, that's your battery that's low. And that's essentially the adrenal glands sitting on top of your kidneys. They're worn out. And so that idea of adrenal fatigue is a lot like that. It's basically your car battery's too low. There's not enough spark to keep you going. Doesn't matter if the rest of your car's fine, it's full of petrol. Your battery's flat, you're not going anywhere. And so this is how I want to explain how the Ovance and the RPM formula works. Ovance works on that deep core vitality of your body, all right? It essentially recharges your battery. The RPM is like the petrol in your car. It helps for more of your available daily energy. And so that's why when you put those two formulas together, you get that deep core recharge, plus you get your everyday recharge as well. And this is why it underpins so much fertility. This is why those two formulas are at the core of our overall fertility strategies. And so the difference between Ovance RPM in the combination that we sell for $2.99 and the Ovance RPM that we sell in two separate bottles is for women that were feeling great, didn't necessarily have problems with energy, but really needed to recharge that battery and make better quality eggs and improve their AMH levels, lower their FSH levels. The Ovance RPM combination works out really well. But separately, most of what's in the Ovance RPM combination is in the Ovance bottle. But the RPM separate has more ingredients and it's just a bigger energy boost. And so if you want to know which one to choose between Ovance RPM combination or Ovance RPM separately, ask yourself, how tired are you? How knackered am I? Am I really at a low ebb with my energy? And if you are, use the Ovance and RPM in a separate bottle. If you're like, oh no, you know what, my energy's good, I'm feeling pretty good. It's just my AMH levels are low. I need to boost those up. I need to charge up my vitality. Then use the Ovance RPM combination in the single bottle. But please, I know how much heart, emotion, and challenge goes into trying to fall pregnant when you can't. And I've met so many women, and I really, really feel for you. I think a lot of treatments that women are offered, especially in the modern medical industry, don't address the real issue, and unfortunately, it can create a lot of heartache and more challenges. And often, especially women with low AMH levels, tend to be worse off at the end of their treatment, and still with no child. So please use the right formulas to solve your problems. Use the right ingredients. Fix your problem at its source, and then everything else falls into place. It doesn't matter how many times you do IVF. If you are poor, tired, and exhausted, your body's not going to grow you that baby. Okay, that's the thing that needs to be addressed. That's what the formulas that are created and sell, that's exactly what they do. And that's why they're so successful, because they deal with that at the root cause. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks very much. I'd like to thank Samira, the lady I was just talking to. It was a really wonderful conversation having a chat with her, and she inspired me to make this video. So if you want to thank me, thank her as well. Thanks very much, and I wish you all the best in your fertility journey. Bye for now.